Amazon changed the world. I'll be the first to admit that. Jeff Bezos built something revolutionary. Click a button, product shows up at your door. Incredible logistics, incredible efficiency. I respect innovation when I see it. But here's what nobody's talking about. The system Amazon built wasn't designed for everyone. Um, and if you're over 60, uh, shopping online right now, you need to understand something critical that I'm going to reveal by the end of this video. Because what's happening isn't just inconvenient. It's designed to separate you from your money in ways you're not seeing yet. Before we go further, do me a favor, comment your age and where you're watching from. I want to see how many people this is actually affecting, and hit that like button because YouTube needs to push this message to more people who need to hear it. Every button, every screen, every interaction. We ask, can an 80-year-old grandmother use this? Can someone with arthritis navigate this interface? Can a person who's never owned a smartphone complete this purchase? And if the answer is no, we redesign it. But Amazon, they don't care. And neither does Walmart.com or Target or any of the major retailers who've decided that physical stores are too expensive and everyone should just order online. They've built a system that actively punishes people who didn't grow up with technology. And I'm going to show you exactly how. First thing, you can't see the product. Sounds obvious, right? But think about what that means. When you walk into a store, you can pick up the shirt and feel the fabric. You can see if the color actually matches what you need. You can try on the shoes. You can read the actual label on the medication bottle. You can check if the phone charger is the right size. Online, let me tell you what I see when I look at online shopping through an engineer's eyes. At Tesla, we obsess over user experience. Every button, every screen, every interaction. We ask, can an 80-year-old grandmother use this? Can someone with arthritis navigate this interface? Can a person who's never owned a smartphone complete this purchase? And if the answer is no, we redesign it. But Amazon, they don't care. And neither does Walmart.com or Target or any of the major retailers who've decided that physical stores are too expensive and everyone should just order online. They've built a system that actively punishes people who didn't grow up with technology. And I'm going to show you exactly how. First thing, you can't see the product. Sounds obvious, right? But think about what that means. When you walk into a store, you can pick up the shirt and feel the fabric. You can see if the color actually matches what you need. You can try on the shoes. You can read the actual label on the medication bottle. You can check if the phone charger is the right size. Online, you're looking at a photograph that's been professionally lit and edited. The reviews say it's great, 5 stars. But half those reviews are fake. Purchased by the seller, written by bots, or posted by people who got the product for free in exchange for a positive review. You don't know this. So you order the shirt, it arrives, the fabric feels like plastic. The color is completely different from the screen. The size runs small, even though you ordered your usual size. Now what? Now you're in the return system. That's where the real trap begins. But I'm going to explain something even more disturbing about returns in a moment. Stay with me, because the worst part isn't what you think. Second thing, the interfaces are designed to confuse you. I'm not being dramatic. This is intentional design. At SpaceX, we launch rockets into space, complex machines, millions of parts. But you know what? The interface my engineers use is clean, simple, logical, because confusion causes errors, and errors in aerospace kill people. But retail websites, they want confusion, because confusion makes you buy things you didn't intend to buy. They show you one price on the main page. Then you click through and suddenly there's a different price. Then you get to checkout, and there's shipping fees and handling fees and taxes that weren't mentioned, and a suggestion to add insurance for $3, and a prompt to sign up for their credit card, and an offer to join their subscription service. You just wanted to buy a bottle of vitamins. Now you're drowning in decisions. And if you're someone who didn't grow up clicking through screens, who needs to read carefully, who wants to make sure they're not making a mistake, you're sitting there for 20 minutes trying to complete a purchase that should take 2 minutes. And here's the thing, they know you'll give up. They've designed it so that a percentage of people abandon their cart. They've run the numbers. They know that's acceptable because the people who do complete the purchase end up spending more due to all those extra offers and fees. You're not a valued customer. You're a conversion rate, a data point, a number in their optimization algorithm. Third thing, the products aren't what they claim to be. I've bought thousands of items online for my companies. I know how this works. You search for a product, let's say a phone charger. You see one that's $15. It has 4.7 stars, 800 reviews, prime shipping, looks legitimate. You order it. It arrives in a plastic bag with no branding. The plug is loose. It charges slowly. After 2 weeks, it stops working entirely. You check the seller name. It's something like Zhenhua Tech Solutions Global Store based in China. No customer service number, no email that works. The product page has now disappeared entirely. You file a complaint with Amazon. They say, sorry, that seller is no longer on our platform. Here's a refund. But they don't tell you that they allowed that seller on their platform in the first place. They don't tell you that they collected a commission on that sale. They don't tell you that thousands of seniors bought that same defective product before they shut down the seller. And tomorrow, that same seller will open a new account under a different name and start the process again. This isn't a bug in the system. This is the system. Amazon makes money whether the product works or not. They've created a marketplace where accountability doesn't exist. And seniors are the perfect target because you're more trusting. You assume that if something is sold on a major website, it must be legitimate. That assumption is costing you. Now, let me tell you about the thing nobody talks about. Porch theft. You order something, it says delivered. You go outside, nothing's there. Someone stole it. Happens every single day in America. Millions of packages. And here's what kills me. The retailer blames you. They say, we delivered it. We have a photo. Not our problem. The delivery driver blames the thief. The police say it's too small a crime to investigate. Your homeowner's insurance has a deductible that's higher than the value of the package. So you just out that money. And if you're a senior living alone, maybe you're not able to get to the door fast enough after the delivery driver drops it off. Maybe you're hard of hearing and didn't hear them knock. Maybe you don't have the ability to install a camera system to prove the theft. You're defenseless. The system has created a situation where your property is left unguarded on your front step in full view of anyone driving by, and you have zero recourse when it's stolen. I've suggested to Amazon that they should require signature confirmation for all deliveries over a certain value. They refuse. Why? Because it slows down their delivery metrics. Speed matters more than your security. That's the priority. Let that sink in. Here's something else. The weight. You order something online, it arrives in a box. That box weighs 40 pounds. You're 75 years old. You can't lift 40 pounds safely. You try anyway. You hurt your back. Or you drop it. Or you just leave it on your porch and hope a neighbor will help. This is happening right now to millions of seniors. Amazon knows this. They have the data. They know the age demographics of their customers. They know which items are heavy. They could offer an unboxing service. They could have the delivery driver bring it inside. They could use smaller packaging. They don't, because that costs money. And their business model is built on making delivery as cheap as possible. Your physical safety is not factored into their logistics algorithm. I've designed systems that account for human limitations. It's not hard. It's just not profitable. So they don't do it. Let me talk about subscriptions. This is where it gets really predatory. You order something once, shampoo, dog food, vitamins, coffee. The website asks, do you want to subscribe and save 10%? Sounds like a deal. You click yes. Now every month that item shows up at your door, automatically charged to your credit card. You didn't need it this month. You already have 3 bottles. But it keeps coming. You want to cancel. You log into your account. You can't find the subscription settings. You search the help section. It's buried in some menu you've never seen before. You call customer service. They put you on hold for 40 minutes. Finally, someone answers. They say, I can cancel that for you, but then next month the item shows up again. You call back. They say, oh, that was a different subscription. You didn't know you had signed up for 2. This is intentional design. They make it easy to subscribe and nearly impossible to cancel. And seniors are the most vulnerable to this because you're more likely to click yes when offered a deal and less likely to navigate a complex website to undo it. I've seen people paying for subscriptions they forgot they had, for products they don't need, for months or even years. That money adds up, and the companies know it. That's why they do it. Returns. Let me explain how broken the system is. You order something, it doesn't fit, it's defective, it's not what you expected, you want to return it. The website says you have 30 days, fine. You click on the return button. It asks, why are you returning this? You select defective. It says, we'll send you a prepaid label. Prints it out. You don't have a printer, or your printer is out of ink, or you don't know how to print from your email. So you go to the library, or you ask a neighbor. Finally, you print it. Now you have to put the item back in the box, tape it up, drive to a UPS store, wait in line, hand it to them. They scan it. You leave. 2 weeks later, you check your account. No refund. You call customer service. They say, we never received it, but UPS shows it was delivered. They say, sorry, that's an issue with the warehouse. We can't help you. You're out the money and the product. This happens constantly. And the companies know it. They've calculated that a certain percentage of returns will get lost in their system, and they're fine with that because fighting them takes time and energy, and most people, especially seniors, will just give up. Here's what I haven't told you yet, and this is the part that should make you extremely uncomfortable. Every single thing you click on, every product you view, every search you make, every amount of time you spend looking at an item, every review you read, every filter you apply, every item you add to your cart but don't purchase, all of that is being tracked, recorded, analyzed, sold. Amazon knows more about you than your own family knows. They know your health issues based on the medications you search for. They know your financial situation based on how much you're willing to spend. They know your insecurities based on the products you repeatedly view but don't buy. And they use that information to manipulate you. They show you higher prices if they think you'll pay more. They create artificial urgency with countdown timers that restart. They manipulate reviews so the products that make them the most profit show up first. This isn't conspiracy. This is documented, proven. They've been caught doing this. And they continue to do it because the fines are smaller than the profits. You're not shopping. You're being psychologically manipulated by an algorithm designed to extract maximum money from you. And if you're a senior, you're a prime target because you're statistically more trusting of authority and branding. Now, here's what you need to do. I'm going to give you the exact steps. First, stop assuming online shopping is safer or easier than physical stores. It's not. It's designed for a different generation. If you can go to a physical store, do it. Second, never subscribe to automatic deliveries. Ever. You can always order again when you need it. Third, if you must shop online, only use your credit card, never your debit card. Credit cards have better fraud protection. Fourth, screenshot everything, the product listing, the price, the description, the reviews, because they will change it after you order and you'll have no proof. Fifth, use a prepaid credit card with a set limit for online shopping. That way, if it gets compromised, you only lose what's on that card. Sixth, if something arrives and it's not right, start the return immediately. Don't wait. Don't give them time to change their policy or lose your order in their system. Seventh, tell your family about every online purchase you make. Forward them the confirmation email. That way, if something goes wrong, you have someone who can help you fight it. And eighth, never ever click on links in emails claiming to be from Amazon or any retailer. Always go directly to the website by typing it into your browser. 90% of phishing scams targeting seniors come through fake retail emails. Comment right now, I understand. Let me know this information reached you. Share this video with any senior you know who shops online. Subscribe to this channel because I'm going to keep exposing the systems that are designed to exploit people. And check the description for a guide I've put together on safe online shopping practices. You were meant to see this today, not by accident, because someone needs to tell you the truth about what's really happening. And I'll see you in the next one.